Hello everyone, good evening. It's been a long time since we have not met, but I'm really happy to come back to chess, and we have a new thing now, that is chess graphy is there. Okay, so guys, I hope that you are there and you can listen to me and hear me. Today is this is chess talk, right? And in chess talk, what is my today's plan is like I want to solve puzzles. So let me know if my voice is good and you are ready to solve some puzzles with me, because on chess.com we'll be solving puzzles, and in the end if we get some good time we might look at some game also today. So guys, Deep is here and Doll Talk is also here. That's cool. Ashish is also here. Okay, that's very nice, guys. So are you ready to solve some puzzles with me? I'll be asking you questions and we'll be solving puzzles together. So let me know if you are ready to solve some puzzles. Yes, Anshit, hello. Let's start. Okay, that's cool. Okay, Aryan is also here. So guys, this is the first position on the board and it seems very easy. This is the puzzle rush survival which we are going to do on chess.com, and I think it's quite easy. We can just play queen e8 in this position, and after bishop f8 queen takes f8 is a check and mate. So I think I should go for it. Whenever you feel like you can tell me the solution also. And we have solved the puzzle, the first puzzle we have solved. Okay, cool. So let's see what is happening here. Okay, this is also quite easy. The pawns are there and there is a back rank problem is there. So guys, always remember this thing that whenever this kind of structure is there, if a check comes on the back rank, then it will be a check and mate. Yes, rook c1. Dakshil, you are absolutely right about this thing. Rook c1 and it's a check and mate. Now again it's a mate. The king is completely trapped because of his own pieces, and how will you checkmate black's king? Yes, I'll be there on Graphy also, guys. I'll be there on Graphy. Queen f7 check. Yes, absolutely right. We need to play queen f7 in that position, and it's a mate. Very good, Aniket. Well, guys, how many puzzles? Chess Night channel. What's Graphy chess? Well, Graphy is okay. About well, I would like to say that Graphy is a application where it will be more of storytelling, and also it will be related to chess. Also videos will be related, as we can see on Graphy. Vishwanathan Anand's first Graphy is there. Means it's just like the Netflix or Amazon Prime, you see some series or something like that there, right? So same thing will be there on the Graphy also. You will be looking at series of videos, and experts, means you can say like Vishwanathan Anand, Vidit, myself and many other players and coaches will also be there, who will be talking about chess in a little bit more entertaining manner. Not, it will not be completely chess content, it will also be related to the stories, related to the background of the game, what happened. Let's suppose I might do a graphy related to Gary Kasparov. So how Gary Kasparov evolved from his childhood till he became the world chess champion, I will tell you everything step by step, and in between I'll be showing you some games also, so you will understand the background of the player, you will understand the background of the matches and everything, and it will be more entertaining for you, and also you will learn in the process. That's what we will be doing on Graphy. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, in English, yeah, Graphy will be in English definitely. I hope you understood this thing. Yeah, rook 8 is the move which we need to play here, and it's a checkmate. Again, it's a back rank checkmate. Okay, we have solved 4 puzzles, and now again it's a checkmate. You can see this bishop and queen is there, and the pawn on b7 is hanging. Yeah, yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's what I think. Chess knight. Yeah. So guys, do like this stream if you are new here, so that more people will come and they will also join us here. I think this is the easier one. I will just play this. This is a check and mate. And here, okay, this is little bit tricky. The rook has been played on a5. We can definitely capture here. I will tell you one thing, that we should, whenever we are going for any tactics or something like that in the position, we should always try to see check, capture and threat. So here the first capture is rook into a5, and then rook into a5, and then you can even see some check and you will be winning the rook on a5. So can you please tell me what is the solution here? Guys, we will be solving puzzles together, okay? Means obviously I can solve these puzzles much more quicker, but I would like if you tell me the answers to the puzzles which we are looking at here. Okay. Yes, the immortal Pratik. Yes, I know you. Yeah. So here, guys, please tell me the moves. If you are there, please write down the moves. Rook f5, queen d1, game is over. Yes, definitely we should play this, and then we give the check on e1, and followed by we capture the rook on a5. Well, that was easy. Now what to do here in this position? Again we should start with the check, capture and threat, and the king on f7 is there. The rook on d7 is not having any support, so there is some connection between this. Can you please tell me what will happen? Check and capture rook on it. Yes, definitely, Aniket, you are right, absolutely right about that thing. Now we are at this position. What to do? I'm quite happy that 10 people are watching this stream. Queen e8, queen d7, everything falls. Yeah, definitely we should give this check, and then we should capture the rook on d7, and that should be winning position for us. Okay, again the knight has been played to attack the queen on e3, but knight is not having any support, and if you follow the simple technique that we were talking about, check, capture and threat, so in this position it becomes quite easy, right, to guess the next move. That what we are going to do, we are going to give a check on e6, so that we can capture the knight on g4, which is not having any support. Yes, definitely queen e6 check, and followed by queen into g4. Very good, very good guys, we are doing good. We have already crossed 8 puzzles. Let's see how many puzzles we are going to solve today. So here what to do? Here again, if you go for the check, capture, then I think this is the first check which comes to my mind. There is no other check which we can give, and after this, if he plays king f8, then we can definitely capture the rook on d8, and if he plays king d6, then also we can capture the rook on d8. So only thing is, like, he might play f6 in this position, but in that case also we can just capture the knight on g6. Yeah, so that should be good enough for us to win the game. Very good. 9 puzzles. Now the 10th one. Guys, do like the stream. Okay, fine. So here what to do? Here it's very easy. The queen and the king are in the fork here, so we can definitely just play knight f4 check, and we will be winning the queen. Yeah, that's quite easy. Knight f4, very good. Dakshil, you are right. So we have reached 10 puzzles, guys. So next one, what to do here? Okay, this one is also quite easy. Queen and bishop are there on this diagonal, and we can give the check on h7, but the only problem is that the knight on f6 is there, so we need to be a little bit clever here and remove the defender. In any puzzle, removing the defender is also one of the important factors which you should not forget. Yes, definitely we should play knight into f6 check, and then queen h7 check, and mate is there. Again, what we should be doing here in this position? He has given us a check, and after this check, what to do? Okay guys, are you able to hear me, or is it very low voice? Please let me know if my voice is very low. Is it low, guys, or is it better? Just let me know. Okay, I have increased a little bit volume now. I hope it is better. I hope it is better. Yes, f5 needs to be played here in this position, simplest move, and then we can just capture here on h3. Yeah, okay, cool. You should have told me earlier that if my voice was not good. If you tell me, then I can improve on it. Yeah, okay, fine. So now here what to do. Again we can see that if you start with the check and captures, and then we can see and undefended pieces, we should always pay attention. Here the queen on c4 is not defended. Definitely you can take advantage of this thing. Bishop f2, very good. Dakshil is very quick to spot this thing. And okay, here we should just capture here on e7, and that should be good enough for us. Yeah. Well, KK Mishra, they wanted to try something new, and Unacademy is basically for the test purposes. And in chess there is no test as such. Means test means academic. So they are bringing Graphy content now. Graphy is more of skills or the sports or other things like yoga, dance, music, and chess is also included there in the Graphy. So it is a different segment where you can improve your skills, where you can improve your personality. That's why chess is included in Graphy now. Okay, e into f3 is your solution. Okay, cool. E into f3, and it should be good enough for us, because we will be piece up in that case. Very good, guys. Here this is a little bit tricky one. What we should be doing here is this pawn should queen, but how to queen the pawn, that's very important. Okay, namaste Omkar. Here which move we should be playing? How to queen this pawn, guys? Again we can start with the check. I can see this check is quite easy check. Rook b7 and rook b8. Very good, very good. The immortal is very quick, and Dakshil is also very quick about the answer, and we just play rook b8 and we will be winning the rook and with the game. So we have solved 15 puzzles. That's quite good, guys. Okay, I have a question for you. How many puzzles do you think we will be solving today in next 45 minutes or something? Or maybe for half an hour we'll solve, and then we'll do other things also. Yeah, maybe, but I am more comfortable with both the things, Hindi as well as English. So I prefer English sometimes. हम हिंदी में भी बात करेंगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि हम हिंदी में बात नहीं करेंगे. तो क्या खेलोगे इस पोजीशन में? Rook c5 followed by, okay, rook c5, queen c5, and then queen f3, and then I think it should be win. Rahil Rise 27 in half an hour 50. Wow, let's see how many puzzles we are going to solve. So your answer is rook into c5, queen f3. Okay, we'll go for it, and queen f3. Very good, guys. Okay, he has captured here, and I think this is not so good, because there can be a pin on this e file. So how to take advantage of this thing? Your opponent has played knight e5. I think it's quite easy. What we should be doing here is not that difficult, I think. Oh wow, 20 people are watching. That's very nice, guys. Keep liking the stream. Make it at least 20 likes. If you are enjoying solving puzzles with me, definitely like this stream. Yeah, well, here rook e8 if you play, then white has this f4 move. So we need to see always what your opponent can do, and we should always see the resources or the defending resources. So first we should capture here on e5. If he captures on e5, then play rook e8, and then we will be winning the queen. Okay, so first we should go with bishop into e5, and then it should be winning for us. Okay, this one is quite straightforward. This is called as the smothered mate. I hope many of you might be knowing this thing. Here there is a discovered check which is going to happen here, and because of this discovered check there will be a check and mate. Let's see how many of you will be able to tell me this thing. This is not that difficult. I complete variation, Dakshil. I'll be very happy if you tell me the complete variation. Knight h3 is something which you are talking about. Yes, definitely we can play knight h3. And then if king h1 is played, then what to do? That is also very important to see in this case. अश्लेष कौशल, yes, hello. सबका यहाँ पे स्वागत है. रोहित तिड़के. Okay, I think knight h3 we can definitely go for, and after that what? I'm asking complete variation, guys. You are just telling me one move, knight h3, king h1, then what? Queen g1, very good. Queen g1, rook g1, and then knight f2 check in bit. Very good. This and this check. Although we are giving up the queen, but we are going to take his king. That's why it is good. Okay, 18 puzzles. That's very nice. Okay, this one looks quite interesting, that we need to convert this position into the end game, and the pawn end game should be winning for black. तो कैसे करोगे? Well, I'm from Maharashtra. Yes, smothered mate. Here, this one looks quite easy. Queen f5, e into f5, and then we can just push the pawn, or we can even play king f8, king e7, and then king f6, and we'll be capturing the pawn on f5, and it should be good enough for the win. So just exchange the queens is good enough. Nothing, no need to worry about that thing. Here, okay, this pawn is a pinned pawn, and we should always start with checks, captures, and threats. So here I can see that there are only this check and queen into f8. These are two checks, but I don't think so that queen f8 is something which you will be playing here. Knight e6 check is something which I would love to give, but after that what? He might play king f8. That is the only square for him, and then what to do? Just let me know. Complete variation, guys. Yeah, definitely knight e6 is one of the moves, but what after that? That is very important. Like, are you going to capture on f8, or are you going to capture the piece on b7? Which move you are going to play? I'm looking at your answers, guys. I'm waiting for it. Okay. And guys, if you are new here, do subscribe to the channel, and also like the stream, so that more people will come and join us here, and we'll have more fun here. Okay. Okay. We have solved 20 puzzles now. Knight into f8. Yeah, most probably your opponent might resign. Knight f7 is knight f8. Yeah, definitely. So here what to do? Again, this position looks very interesting to me, because these two rooks are there on this c file. White also has all the heavy pieces on the c file, but this rook on c5 is not having that many good squares. So what we should do here is quite easy. Quite easy here. Let's see whether you will be able to see this thing or not. This is not that straightforward, but I have already given b6 and knight d4. Okay, knight d4 I will not play, I think. Maybe, yeah, knight d4 is one of the moves attacking the queen, and if he captures here, then we can capture on c1 in that case. Okay, fine. So b6 is something which you definitely, okay, he has played b5, so we can just capture on c5, and then the knight on c6 in. Okay, fine, we'll just capture here, and it should be winning for us. Okay, sorry guys, somebody is calling me. What we should be doing here? Okay, this king looks quite weak here, but there is also something is hanging here. So maybe if you pay attention to this, then we can take advantage of this position. Rook c8, queen g4. Very good. We should capture on c8, rook c8, rook c8, and then queen g4. check, and we will be capturing the rook on c8 in that case. Very good, guys, very good. Queen g4, and then we capture here. Very good. 22 puzzles we have solved. That's a good way to proceed. I think until now we have proceeded quite good. Okay, so what to do here? Black to move is there, and this king is in trouble. Definitely it's in trouble. I can see that it's just mate in 2 moves. Let's see whether we can find out mate in 2. Yeah, Dakshil, there are no mods, but it is okay even if mods are not there. The chat is very friendly here. Queen h1, well, I don't think so. Queen h1 is good because king a2 will be played, or king f2 will be played, and king is having good squares. Yeah, queen d2 makes more sense. Like if you play the queen to d2, if king f1, then what to do? Dakshil is saying so many moves. Yeah, bishop h3 is something, definitely bishop h3, and after that king g1, and then queen g2 is check and mate. Very good, very good, guys. This is perfect answer. 23 puzzles we have solved, and we are going to win this game also. Very easy. This pawn is going to be queening. We just need to queen this pawn. Yeah, guys, keep do like the stream if you are enjoying with me. Do like the stream. Puzzle rush. KK Mishra is saying like is 101. Wow, my ID is Imdrakan, but I don't know why I'm not on the global leaderboard. Well, I don't know about such things. Yeah, we should give this check, and if king comes here, then we can give this check. King will come here, and then we can definitely give rook h1 check, and it should be mate. Yeah, very good. So here again a little bit tricky position, I will say, and you need to be a little bit careful and clever also, because the king on g8 is not so well placed. We need to take advantage of this thing. To take advantage. What we are going to do, the guys here? Yes, bishop h6 is a good idea. Bishop h6 followed by, we will be okay. He has gone back in that position maybe, but we can play queen d7 followed by queen e8 is there, and I think it's should be good enough for us, right? Let me gain a little bit. I think it is good now. You can hear me properly. Yeah. Yeah, queen d7, definitely we should. Okay, here the king has been played here, and white to place. I think this is quite easy. Yeah, I think we can just capture the pawn, and the shouldering technique will be used here. We don't want our opponent's king to reach any of these squares. If we manage to stop him from coming to those squares, then the game should be winning for us. Okay, shoulder the king. Yes, definitely we should shoulder the king. After this we should play this so that we are shouldering. Again he is trying to come here, and to draw the game, it is very important for the opponent to arrive on any of these 6 squares. So we should stop him by playing this move. Again he is trying to come on one of the 6 squares, which will lead to a draw. So we should stop him, and then our pawn will be queening after that. Cool. Okay, fine. Here what to do? I think it's quite straightforward here. I think it seems to me like that only, that this position is quite straightforward because this rook is on the open file. This bishop is also having some attack, we can say direct attack. Sorry. Yeah, the puzzles are getting a little bit harder. Well, here the puzzles are getting hard only. You need to solve. If you solve a little bit faster, then the puzzles will be definitely be harder. Bishop g6 at g6, queen into g6, and then if queen g7 is played, then what we are going to do after that, that is a very important thing. Just playing that bishop into g6 will not solve all the things, but still it feels my gut feeling is that it should be good enough, and we can capture here on e6, and that should be enough. Yeah, 27 puzzles, guys. We have reached 27 puzzles. That's a good thing. At least 25 likes should be there. Okay, so here what we should be doing. Okay, we are solving many puzzles, and guys, please let me know that if you are enjoying or not solving puzzles with me. Let me know, or do you want me to do something else? That also you can suggest me. Rook f7 is your first choice, then king e5, then after that what? f4 is a good idea, very good. It's a like check and mate because this knight is controlling all the important squares. You are absolutely right about this thing. Rook f7 followed by f4 is a good idea. Very good, very good. Okay, this one looks again a little quite easy. The king is in trouble. The knight is very well placed here. This queen is also ready to come on this square with the check, capture and threat. If you always pay attention to this thing, then definitely you will get the answer that we can start with the check here. So which check? Thank you guys for liking the stream. 31 likes is a good thing. Queen h4, but after g3, then what are you going to do? Immortal Pratik, Dakshil, Queen h4, Knight g3. Very good. So we should give this yeah, and then we will be capturing here, and okay, now we can just capture on f3. If he captures, then next move will be capturing on h1. Yeah, so we'll just capture here and then knight into h1. Guys, the puzzles will be harder now, so a little bit harder, so we can at least try to reach 50. We should complete 50 puzzles. That's what I think. Maybe you will also think like that, and we'll solve 50 puzzles together. Okay, let's do it. So here what we should be doing. Okay, if you start with the checks, then this queen is supporting this knight, and if we are going to go for the checks, then bishop e4 is a check, but knight into e4 is one of the moves, and then what to do? Like we can give this check, but in that it will be his check is also coming on f6, so we need to think after that also what we are going to do, because if he gives the check, then we can definitely capture here on f6. We should think till the end. Okay, bishop e4 is your suggestion. Okay, I'll go for it, and now I will just capture the piece here, and this is an important move which we should be looking. If you don't look at that move, then your answer is not correct. Okay, yes, very good. So here what we should be doing, again there seems to be a little bit trouble related to the black's king, but we need to act a little bit faster here, because if we don't act fast, then you are going to lose, because white is plenty of material down, and this is a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Let's see whether we can get this one or not. Let's hello guys. Queen h7, guys, a little bit more variation, like only one move will not help me. You should tell me the complete variation, guys, not just one move. Not just one move. No, no, no. Knight g6 followed by queen bishop h8. No, that's not going to help you. That's not going to help you. You need to find out a little bit better option here. You need to find out a better option. Okay. g6 for promote. No, queen h7 and okay, queen h7 is something definitely. This is a little bit difficult, guys. I'll just tell you. Queen into h7, knight into h7. Then we can give this check on g6. Okay. After queen h7, knight h7, knight g6 check, king g8, and then we play knight e7 check, followed by we capture the queen on d5. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. And this check, and then we capture here. Very good. Full variation is knight into d5, and here also you need to be a little bit careful and tell me what we should be doing after this. There is one important move which you should not miss, which is that move. Yes, I'm reading. I'm just not well, Dakshil, the immortal, I don't know, you should write down the complete answer, guys. You should write down the complete answer. Just one move will not tell anything about the puzzle. Just one move will not tell anything about the puzzle. Yeah, a6. Very good, Weber. You are proud student of Unacademy, I think, because I can see that whenever anybody is streaming, you come there and say that proud student of yours. So I think like you are the proud student of Unacademy, and you are doing quite good, and you are enjoying, and you are learning also in this process. Okay, good, good, Setu, very good. Okay, here bishop into c6 is your choice, but I think bishop into c6 might lead to rook g2 check, guys. That is also something which you should not forget. Yeah, rook d8 check makes most sense, because removing the defender is very important technique, and once he plays king a7, then we can just capture on g3, and it should be winning position for us. Wow, Neve has got 60 puzzles. Very good, Neve. We are reached 32 until now. Let's see how much we will be going forward. Okay, I think the puzzles are getting a little bit trickier and trickier, slowly and gradually, and let's hope that we will be able to solve more puzzles. So here it's tricky. Yeah, it's a tricky puzzle, definitely, but if you pay attention, then you can definitely solve this one. The rook is attacking on f7. This queen is also attacking here, and we should be able to see what is really going on in this position. Well, I will say this thing that if you are going to play rook 8 in this case, then white will be very happy to play queen into f7, and after that what we are going to do, that we need to understand. King h8 is one of the moves which we will play, and one more thing is that bishop is supporting the pawn on g7. Okay, bishop is supporting the pawn on g7. That is very important to see. If you don't see that thing, then it is not that good. And after this also he might go for something like rook a7, trying to stop the rook here, and then we can play queen to e1 check, king will come here, and then we can give bishop g1 check, king h1, bishop f2, and after that king will come on h2, and then we will give queen g1, and it's a check and mate, guys. And it's a check and mate. So it's a little bit long variation, but very interesting variation. Okay. Okay, fine. So let's see, rook 8 is definitely a good idea, and here he has played this move, and still I think we can go for rook a1, and that should be enough for us to win the game. Or we have another idea also. We can give this bishop e5 check, and if he capture here, if he plays g3 move, definitely we can just play this check, king moves back, and then we can play rook a1, and yeah, that's cool. You so which move are you going to play? Rook a1 first here, or are you going to play bishop e5 here? Which move? Bishop e5 is your suggestion. Very good. Bishop e5 is definitely an interesting option here in this position, so I'll go for this move. And now we will be playing rook a1, and the queen will be pinned in that case, and it should be winning for us. Very good. This was a little bit long variation, guys, but I'm proud of you that you solved this one. You solved this one. Very good. Well, FI means FIDE instructor. FIDE instructor means the certified chess coach recognized by World Chess Federation, guys. So, and FIDE instructor title is given for the players who are about 2000 rating in FIDE. So my rating is about 2000, and I have given the exam of certified chess coach also. So that's why I got FIDE instructor title. Very good, Ashlesh, very good. Okay. Here f3 and g4 traps the queen. That's what you're suggesting. Very good. f3, because the queen will be having only one square, and then g4, but the thing is that queen h4 will be there. So what we should be doing after this queen h4? It's not a trapped piece, so we need to see a little bit further also, guys. We cannot just stop there. Yeah, comedians on board is definitely doing a great job. I enjoy the streams and the games also. Yeah, rook a1, rook h1 is a very interesting idea. Rook a1, rook h1 is a very interesting idea. So f3 we should start with, and now g4, and then rook a1. This is something, this kind of moves are very difficult to find out in your own games, and once you understand this kind of like hidden ideas in the position, it means that you are improving in your game. Okay, I hope you this stream will also help you to improve your game. So here you are under check, so you have only one option, that is king g2, but after that also what you are going to play, that's very important. And one more thing is that the black's king is in trouble. The h7 pawn is being attacked by two pieces of white, and I think king g2, queen into c2 is there, and then we can play king g3, and there will not be any check. Okay, there will not be any check, guys. We should pay attention what your opponent is doing. Okay, he is giving a check. So guys, if you are new here, do like the stream, guys. Make it 50 likes. Make it 50 likes. I hope you are enjoying with me. Okay, we should just capture here on h6. There is no better option here in this case. I think this is quite straightforward, and after king g3 there is no check, and we have two options here. One is we can give a check, and but if you give a check, then after king to h8 there is no interesting option here. I think h into g7 is something which I will prefer, because if he captures, then the queen will be opened up in that case. So I am going for this capture. Okay, he is giving. I can just capture here, and it. That's cool, Setu. That's cool. Okay, 35 guys. What we should be doing here? This looks quite straightforward. I think discovered check is there on e file, and we should be able to take advantage of this thing. I think this is 1 and 2 moves checkmate. Yeah, this is 2 moves checkmate, guys. Very easy one. I hope you'll get it. Yeah, very good. You got this one. Knight f6 check and followed by rook e8 check and mate. Cool. It was very easy one. I think this one is going to be a tricky one. Let's see whether you get it or not. This one is going to be a tricky position. The first if you start with the checks, then I think this check is there, but if he goes here, then what we are going to do, that we need to figure it out. If he goes here, then what to do? No, bishop e6 is not a checkmate, guys. The king will be having this square also, so it's not a checkmate. You need to find out complete variation. Bishop e6 is not a checkmate. King will be having this square on f3 square, guys. Yeah, king h3, bishop e6, then king will be having g2 square. After that, what? Bishop d1, but after bishop d1 also I will go for something like h3. Then what? Bishop c4, queen c4, knight e3. Well, bishop c4, and yes, very good. That's a good variation. But I have one more thing is there, that after king g2, bishop c4, if you place queen f3, then also you have a good move. That is okay. Until now, bishop e6 check, king g2, and after king g2, bishop c4 is a good idea. The queen is not having any squares, so if he captures here, then after knight e3 check, we'll be winning the queen. And if he plays any other move like queen e4 or queen f3, then we can play bishop d5, pinning the queen, and wherever he captures, we can again give knight e3 check, and followed by knight into d5, we'll be winning the queen in that case. No, bishop e6 first is not good, because our knight will be hanging after that. So we should start with g3, and now we should give this check, and now we can play, okay, we can play this move, bishop to c4, and now again bishop d5. We will be winning the queen in that case and with the game. So it was a tricky position, tricky way. So guys, you are 40 people are watching. At least there should be 50 likes. I hope that you are new here. You're new here, and you will definitely like the stream. Okay, so here what we should be doing, 37 guys. Yeah, it was a good game, right? Good puzzle. It was a tricky one. Okay, let's see whether you can find this one a tricky position or not. White seems to be in a big trouble, but I think white needs to just draw the game, nothing else. Queen d1, draw the game. Well, queen d8 is one of the interesting ideas. I agree with you, but after king f7, what we are going to do? That's very important. Queen d7 is there, king g6, and after king g6, which move to play? Yeah, queen d8 is definitely a good idea. Yeah, my next tournament will be soon. I was actually not feeling good. I today only this is my first stream after a long time, because I was recovering from COVID. I got COVID positive, but today is my 12th day. Now I am completely fine, so I'm streaming again. That's why I did not have sessions, but now I'm fine. I fought back, you can say, COVID, Corona. Yeah, Queen G4. Yeah, Queen G4 definitely we should play. Okay, Queen D6 is also there, but Queen D8 is something which we definitely we should go for. And again, Queen D7 is a good idea. And now Queen G6 is the only good way to play in this position, and the game will be drawn after this. Yes, thank you, Omkar. I am already recovered quite a lot now. Means after 2 days I'll be doing another test, and I hope that it will be negative this time. Yeah, I'm fine now. I'm completely fine now. Okay, here you can see that our king is also being under attack, so we need to act fast in this position from black side. The bishop and the rook are not well placed here. There is a possibility of check, so what we should be doing here? Yeah, guys, you don't need to worry. Now I'm completely fine. I'm fine, that's why I'm back here. Otherwise I was resting since last 2 weeks. Okay, here black is on the move. Rook b8 is your suggestion, but rook b8 is definitely not a good idea here. Yeah, yes, correct. We should play rook c2 check on the pawn c2, then king c2, then queen a4, followed by queen into f4, so that we can support the pawn on f7. We can support the pawn on f7 in that case, and that should be winning for us. So we need to be little bit clever, guys. We need to be little bit clever. So 39 puzzles we have solved. Very good. Let's see how much more we will be solving in this case. Okay, this one seems to be easy once again, but we need to be careful. So here what we should be doing, the queen is being supported by rook as well as the knight. So here our queen is attacking here, but the king, the white's king, is in the center of the board. So how are you going to take the advantage of this thing? Yes, queen e8 check is a good idea, and if he plays king d2, in that case we can play rook d7 and the queen will be pinned. And if he plays king here or here, anywhere on the c file, then we can just simply capture the knight here and we will be piece up in that case. Will be piece up in that case. Bishop c3, bc3, queen e8, king d2, rook d7. Yeah, that is also something which I would love to play in that position. First capture here. If he captures it back, then play queen e8 check, and then whenever he plays, we can just simply play rook d7 and it's a winning position. Yeah, so both the options are there, guys. Which one will you choose? Bishop into c3 or queen e8 first? I think bishop into c3 is much more straightforward, because we are giving a check and we are capturing the defender of the queen, so we should go for it, I think. Because queen e8 check has one flaw is there, that knight is jumping on e4 square, and that is not something which we would love in that position, because the knight, if it's coming in the game, then it is not a good idea. So first capture the knight and then we should play it. Yeah, very good, very good. And now queen e8 check, and then we will be winning the queen. Very good, guys. 40 puzzles we have done without any flaw. That's a good thing. That's very good thing. Here, what we should be doing, this is a tricky one. I think this is a tricky one. This pawn on g7 is a weak pawn, and we need to take advantage of this thing. How to take advantage of this thing, guys? चलो बताओ जल्दी जल्दी क्या होगा अभी. क्वीन E5, क्वीन E5 में F6 खेल सकते हैं, एक ऑप्शन F6 है। F6 की जगह मतलब F6 आने देना इज नॉट दैट मच कूल। I think there is also one option is there, queen F6, sorry, not queen F5. Queen F6 is also one of the options, directly threatening queen into G7. And if he captures with the pawn, then we can capture with the pawn. We are giving a check, the king will go to H8 square, and then we capture on E7. And white will be winning in that case. Queen F6 is a very interesting idea in this position, guys. Queen F6 is double exclamation mark move, I'll say. Do you agree with me? I think queen f6 is more straightforward because we are attacking on the queen on e7 as well as the g7 pawn is also being attacked. So queen f6 I will go for. Oh, but that is a mistake. I think queen e5 was much better. I could have played just this. I think queen f6 was queen f6, bishop f6 and g6 was coming and the position was getting defended. Yeah, yes, correct. Okay, correct. That was our mistake. Okay, fine, no problem. We will still continue. We'll still continue in this position what we can do. Okay, bishop f6 is something which you are suggesting me. Gf6 is there. Bishop f6, gf6, and then what we should be doing? Okay, there are other options also in this position. We can give a check on b7. We should not forget about the checks and captures. I think bishop f6, gf6, and then we can give the rook b7 check. If king e8 is played, then we can play rook d8, king d8, and then we can play rook b8 and the rook on h8 is hanging in that case. Yes. Rook on h8. Yeah, bishop f6, gf6 and rook b7 definitely. And rook b7 should be good enough for us to win the game here in this position because we are winning the rook in that case. Okay, very good, guys. Well, FI means FIDE instructor. FIDE instructor means certified chess coach, recognized by World Chess Federation. That's what it is, long form, and it is given for the coaches whose rating is more than 2000 in FIDE. Okay. Wow, that's the first mate you are suggesting. Queen f4, king h5, and then king f6, and then queen g5 is definitely a first mate. Very good. So I should go for this one, and we can definitely win the game by like this. Okay, 42 puzzles we have solved until now. Okay, this one looks quite straightforward. We have this check, but after this check, what we should be doing? This is very important. Check, king h1, and then what? What we should be doing, guys? I think rook g2, king h1, and then we have this bishop also, which is hitting on this diagonal. So yeah, windmill is not going to work out, guys, because the queen will be attacking on b7. So we should be a little bit careful. Rook g1, very good. Thank you, sir. Sharat Tilak sir is there, I think. Rook g1, thanks for joining, sir. Rook into g1 is not a possibility because bishop is also giving a check, and if king into g1 is played, then we can play rook g8 and it's a check and mate, because if you play bishop g4, then rook into g4 is a check and mate. Very good, very good. Rook into g2, rook g1 check, and now we bring the rook in the game and it's a mate. Cool. Very good. Thanks Sahil, thanks for the compliment. Okay, here what we should be doing. There are two checks possible. We can give a check on this diagonal and another check is on this diagonal. So which checks? Hi Sanjay sir. Yes, I'm fine now. Completely fine. It's good to see you here. So don't just leave. Just solve the puzzle and let me know. Guys, the puzzle rating which we are solving is 2300. Okay. Maybe I'll just put it here and maybe you can see it much more bigger. I'll try to make it a little bit bigger so that you will understand that the puzzle which we are solving is 23. I don't know whether you are able to see or not. It is 2300 rating, guys. So the puzzles are interesting, not that easy. Okay, let it be. I think it's very difficult. Bishop f6 and rook f7 wins. Okay, that's a pretty bold statement, I'll say. Bishop f6, then king g8 is a good move. After king g8, what we should be doing? We should not forget that thing also. Bishop h6, king g8, then what? It's very important to see rook f7, king f7, and then queen e6 check and mate. We should tell the complete variation, Setu Madhav. If you tell me the complete variation, then I'll be very happy. Okay. Okay, fine. So we will see like what happens after bishop h6. Maybe he has king h8 move also, which is also interesting. But I'll go for bishop h6, and now rook f7 is a good idea here in this position. And okay, he has captured here, but that doesn't really make the difference. We can just simply give this check and it should be good enough for us to win the game. Okay, but there are other possibilities also in the position. Yes, rook g7 is there, king h8 will be played, and after that queen d4 means queen a7 is one of the ideas in the position. So it's not completely over, guys, but still I think rook g7 is one of the moves which we can give and it should be winning. So 44 puzzles. Let's say we have 2-3 more minutes and we'll try to solve at least one more. Our target was to cross 50 puzzles in 1 hour, but okay, that was not that easy. I think we can just push the pawn. If the king comes here, then we can go for this pawns and we should be able to win the game. So should I go for this? I think we should go, and then we should go for the other pawns which are there on the board here, and it should be winning. Was rook h7? Yes, rook h7 was there, definitely. Rook h7, king h7 was there, but the thing is that queen was pinned. I don't think so. Rook h7 was not was that cool. Yes, yes. So what to do here? White to play. We want to queen the pawn. How to queen the pawn? That's the goal here. I think we can play king c7. If he plays rook d1, then we can give this check, and then we can play bishop d6, and then the pawn should be queening in that case. The pawn should be queening in that case. But he has this move also. Guys, one last puzzle which we are going to solve here. Bishop f4, king c8, bishop c8, rook h7, followed by queen g7. Well, I think Sanjay sir, you are still a little bit lagging. I think that's not the coolest option in that position. Well, well, the thing is that if king c7 is played, rook e7 is a good idea here, and the rook will just capture the pawn. Yeah, bishop f4 check followed by bishop d6 is definitely one of the interesting ideas. Then then what will be happening is rook b1, then also we can give this and it should be winning. So bishop f4 we can start with, and then if we play this move, then rook e7 is coming. So first play bishop d6, and whatever he takes the move, and then we should be winning in that case. So okay, fine. So we will play this move, but if we play bishop d6 move, then he has rook g1 move, and then he is trying to come on this square, but we have king e8. If he plays rook g8, then we have bishop f8. Well, we are on the chess.com, guys, and okay, this bishop came here. Okay, guys, we are done 46 puzzles. That is a good thing. Yes, I know everybody knows Samay. It matters whether Samay knows me or not. Well, here I was solving on that's a good thing which we have done, guys, and I'm happy that we have solved these puzzles quite well. I hope you enjoyed. Bidarshan Hazarika, thank you very much. You can definitely grow your mustache, dadi वगैरह तो बढ़ती रहती है. Guys, do like the stream before leaving, and I'm really happy that you joined me here, and thanks for being there. I hope you enjoyed and learned also with me. We'll be meeting very soon with something new. Okay. Till then, take care, and goodbye, good night. Okay, bye bye.